Hey everybody! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Grim Dawn Alpha! Let's pick up where we left off and make some more progress towards Malmouth. I forget where exactly we are other than we're back in the awesome swamps. God, I'm so mesmerized by her large shoulder pads. Right, so we are on the way... Oh, through Gloomwald. What wonderful names they have for all the swamp stuff out here. Yes! And, I apologize in advance if I moved a little slower compared to previous videos. I played this game all day with my other characters, moving stuff around in inventory, and getting devotion shrines with all of them. Apparently, or I don't think I've missed any shrines with Diana here, but all my other high-level characters have missed them, because Diana has been the only character I've really played the game with when we were recording this game together earlier. Right, that's basically... Oh, right! That's long talk for... I ran around in previous spots with a lot of my other characters. I did some stuff off screen. I went and grabbed the Archive of Fates from the Steps of Torment. And I also grabbed the Sacred Ashes of Empyrean from the something sculpture. And so we're going to go ahead and turn these in first, and then we'll make some more progress towards new stuff. Oh, this is not quite correct place. It's a little bit... I'm going to go to Sarrow's Bastion. Funny they named the place that as well. In the Hero's Quest remake I've been working on, the first dungeon takes place in Sorrow's Hold, was the name of the dungeon I came up with. Right, I'm babbling. So, hello, Empyrean forces. I actually thought it was weird when I realized that I backed Empyrean with Diana, because she uses cold abilities, but she also uses lightning, which these gentlemen can buff. I think Death's Vigil gives you, to say the right thing, Tim, I believe they give you vitality and cold damage. These guys are fire and lightning. So I believe I probably went with this, hoping that I would gain cold wands and or trinkets from the Death's Order people as I killed them.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So while we're here, we'll take a quick peek. Is there anything I'm interested in? Any wands? Fire, lightning, burn, electrocute, 11 damage to pets. I don't think there probably is anything I'm interested in here. At least not that there's standard vendors selling. 10% chaos resistance isn't bad. No, I'm not willing to take that one, though. Any better rings? Nope.
Iron well spent. Come see what's left of my wares.
Oh, wow! We have rep enough to purchase storm powders and what have you. We should be totally doing that. We must have just...
Put it to good use.
Earned the rep from them? We did! Okay, so I don't know if I ever showed this on screen, but we're going to totally do this right now. Looks like someone else amongst my roster has been this far up here before. So we can purchase a Writ of Kaiman's Chosen, which will increase, as you can see, our honor, our reputation gain with them by 50%, allowing us to more rapidly... Well, I don't know. I'm so stupid. You guys can figure out what that means. I'm interested, however, in purchasing lightning increasing now, increases. So all this stuff will apply to rings and amulets. And so I'm interested in possibly... Let's see. We don't need fire resistance or lightning resistance, but those are maxed currently. I don't need 12% chaos resistance. We don't do any burn damage. So this is going to be the only... Oh, I'm not really interested in any of these, am I? None of these are straight increase to my lightning damage. Except for Divine Flame. We'll purchase one of these. We'll purchase a Storm Powder. I might as well purchase these while they're available. I don't think I have any... Oh, actually...
Iron well spent.
I think my rep with the Rovers also went up to Honored or something. Did it? It did. Okay. We'll check out the Rovers as well and see what benefits they can give us. So first, let's attach this to... Well, the moment I do this, Tim, I don't think I can undo this. This is lightning damage. Let's hold on to these at the moment. They're soulbound. Soulbound. Okay, so we can't trade these. All right. I'll make up my mind later. We're going to go visit the Rovers as well. First, let's visit Father Kaiman. Have you dealt with the Order's followers and recovered the sacred ashes? Yes, I have them here. We gained Torment, which we already know, and 500 rep. Empyrion's will was done this day. You have done well, my chosen. With the ashes in our possession, we have brought forth a harbinger of Empyrion's will. Together we shall bring righteous fire down upon the impure and the corrupt. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a formidable new ally, a manifestation of Archon Bartholom himself. What's next for the Chosen? Before I entrust you with a mission of utmost importance, your mettle must first be tested through a veritable trial by fire. Are you prepared for what's to come? What is Empyrion's will? There are many layers to the Forsaken Void, filled with ashes and misery. But one such place houses a fiend known as Bane Garath. From within its obsidian throne, this void spawn sends forth his armies to spread havoc and suffering upon Karn. This will not stand. Prove your worth to me, Chosen. Enter the void through a rift at the Plains of Strife to the north of Fort Akan. Brave the Forsaken Wastes and enter the Obsidian Throne. Destroy Bane Garath and return to me. I have already slain this creature. We've gained Assault Core Bolter. I'm not familiar with that. We'll take a look at what that is. And 1,000 more rep. You are a brave soul, and your loyalty to me knows no limits. When the time is right, you shall become my agent of righteousness. With your help, I will banish the darkness from this world and restore Karn to greatness once more. What is your will? You have been a loyal follower, and your zealous dedication to our cause is admirable, even beyond my first chosen. It is Empyrion's will that you handle this task personally. I would be honored. I must be frank with you. The burden I am about to place upon you is a difficult one, and I can only entrust it to you. Far to the north, in the Asterkarn Mountains beyond Darkvale, there is a tome which houses a powerful relic known as the Eye of Korvac. Empyrion has revealed its location to me after a lengthy meditation. The eye is said to act as a lens into a man's soul. Using it, I can peer into the hearts of my chosen and separate the truly devout from the false. The eye is hidden from mortal hands by a false wall. Look for a torch that has lost its flame. Acquire the eye for me, and I shall allow you to enter my study and learn all that I have learned. I will recover the relic. But I'll do that off-screen, and we'll show you the result afterwards. I remember the results of this as well. I think you guys will find it interesting. Alright, it's a double-handed weapon. Lightning, tons of physical damage on this. Extra damage against ethereals. Wow. That's actually pretty awesome. Not good for Diana, though. Alright, next. We leave... Actually, we vendor that.
See you around.
Let's go visit the Rovers. And see what, I don't know what they call it, enhancements we can purchase for our rings and amulets from them. So the Rovers are over by Twin Falls somewhere, maybe Broken Hills is where they're located. Let's see, is this them? No, that is not them. Okay. I don't think they're near the foothills. I think we have to go to Twin Falls and run backwards to reach the Rovers. I was just here earlier with everybody. All my other characters, they needed the... Oh wait, I can't get there from here. Darn it! The Rovers are over in this direction. How do I get there? Okay. We have to get there from a different warp portal. Is it Old Arcovia? Must be the Old Arcovia Rift. Yes! Okay. Yeah, all my characters, again, needed the Devotion Shrines. So that meant running around and getting them from all the previous spots. Oh, Amkala has a new quest for us. Alright, first, let's talk to Unkala, Rover Keeper of Artifacts.
See anything you like?
Maybe. What do you got? Wow, 18 elemental damage. That is better than either of the things I picked up. Well, Yes, it is, actually. We don't need the lightning resistance, and I don't do any fire damage. I'm just going to re-vendor that one. Let's see what else we have here. We don't do Fatality Chaos. Oh, wow. Lightning and Electrocute. That's better than this one. We can just vendor that back. We don't need those after all. So we want this. Cold and Frostburn damage. We'll take that as well. Oh, I should be checking where these go on, Tim. Where do these go? One-hand weapons, shields, and caster offhands. Rings, amulets, etc. Okay. Rings, amulets. So let's apply this. Oh, no! Don't sell it! Buy it back. Where was it? Oh, I guess it just went back to the normal stash. Okay, let's do this again. What have I got? Alright, so I want to purchase... this.
You're around.
Let's attach this to... which of these am I not getting rid of? Or more likely am I not to get rid of quickly? It won't matter. We can come back here and buy more of them. Okay, so let's attach this. Makes it soul-bound. That's fine with me. Rings, amulets. Fire, lightning, elemental. No, that one I don't need. Okay, so we'll re-vendor that. We don't need that.
See anything you like?
Yes, lots of stuff. So I'm interested in lightning electrocute. Do I want more of that? There's no cold version of it, right? I didn't see any. Oh, never mind. There is the elemental damage. We'll take a flat elemental damage upgrade. 20%, 3% health. And then I want another... I'm about to take another cold for my other offhand.
Iron well spent.
Which one did I put it on already? Awesome. And just like that, we are significantly more powerful. I'll have to run around with my other characters and remember to check all their items and faction bonuses. It's so powerful to have those little dusts on you for even more percentage damage increases. Alright, we have a quest over here. We might as well grab it. Hello, friend of the Lotaeri. I apologize for interrupting you in your important travels, but I must ask you something. Something of you. Something that requires utmost care and trust. What is it? Far to the north, in the frozen Asterkarn Mountains, there is a shrine dedicated to Magdrogdan, patron of beasts and guardian of the Lotaeri. For generations, our people had visited Magdrogdan's sacred altar in order to pay homage to the day he bestowed his wisdom upon the Rohan, and inspired our people to leave Arkovia. But the shrine has become tainted by the vile cult of Cthulhu. The followers of the dead god have desecrated our sacred grounds and destroyed the shrine of Magdrogdan. What can be done? The shrine lies in ruins, its ruined stone and spirit taken by the cult into the void. We cannot allow this symbol of our people to be lost to history. Please, seek out the void rifts torn open within the Blood Grove and the Plains of Strife. Recover the pieces of Magdrogdan's shrine. Bring the parts back to the shrine and place them upon the altar along with the beating heart of an ancient beast. Its noble sacrifice will serve as a catalyst to fuse the broken pieces into one. Once you are finished, be prepared to dispatch whatever vile Chthonians have infested Magdrogdan's lands. For this, the Lotaeri will be eternally at your service. I will restore the shrine of Magdrogdan. That is the one shrine out here in the world that I've always been unable to figure out what to do with. So it's actually really handy to know that, holy crap, there's a way to actually fix it. It's this one that we can't do anything with. So we have to actually go back into that one portal after all. The one that I didn't have to go to for the Empyrean folks. Alright, well, we have some upgraded stuff applied to our weapons and offhand and our necklace and what have you. Let's now go back to Fort Icon. And head in here with the book for this lady. The Outcast, I think is her name. Hello, Anasteria. Have you the tome I require? Yes, here it is. Wonderful. This archive is a wondrous font of knowledge that dates back all the way to the golden age of Arkovia. It will take me some time to study it thoroughly. In the meantime, there was another thing I require, but I am afraid that even you may not be able to procure it. We lose some Black Legion rep. We pick up a ton of Outcast rep, though. And we gain some small components. What is it this time? In order to learn about our chthonic enemies, I must acquire something from the void itself. Obsidian is frequently found in the depths of the chthonic plane, but it can't just be any old chunk of it. No. I must have the most vile, concentrated obsidian you can find. And that can only be acquired within the Bastion of Chaos, which you can enter through a rift the cult has opened at the Necropolis. Seek a monstrous creature called Garlok Barak, and bring me the obsidian it possesses. I will acquire this obsidian. Okay, that's the other rift we were in just 2 episodes ago. How is our rep with you, by the way? Not good enough yet to purchase what I want. I'm confused. Oh, she doesn't sell any respected or friendly stuff. Honored is where it begins. Ooh, some of this stuff is nice, though. Ah, I take the Outcasts. Well, no, I would prefer Frostburn, Fire. She has some decent stuff. Probably maybe the Outcast Sky Vestments, and then if she sells Frost for... Yeah, she does. Definitely these, if I can get my reputation up with her. I'll do this off-screen, though, everyone. You don't need to watch me redo some of the stuff we have done before. Ah, my poor hand is hurting something terrible. Alright. Finally, let's get going and see some more new stuff. Or rather, old stuff. Because we have to refight. Oh, I said I was going to pick up where we left off, didn't we? Alright then, why don't I do that? So everyone, I'm going to get us back to where we left off here. We'll pick up when we're about... Well, this is a short run. Why not? Let's do this together. We'll also see if this person's selling anything better for us. Any better wands? No. Any better rings or amulets? Don't see any. 12% all damage, lightning resistance, chaos resistance, skills. That's a decent cloak, but we have better. How's our stuff? Good. Okay, we're good. Let's get out there and kill more plants. Alright, so what was another game that we played this year? So, we played through Alone in the Dark together. Yep. That was a surprise one. I was in the mood to play it, and then starting it up, I realized, you know what? I should really record this one. Alone in the Dark was one of the original survivor horror games back in the early 90s, I want to say, is when it was released. And the graphics have not aged well whatsoever. However, ooh, that is such an awesome looking ability that guy has. However, the story is still really good. And thematically, it's one of the few H.P. Lovecraft games that I have played that feels like an H.P. Lovecraft game. Oh, this is a boss. It's shooting all this stuff up at us. Hello. Oh, God! Okay, it's dead. Sit there and kill it. Well done. 35 reputation word with Homestead. What do we get? Increasing damage. That's just junk. Bleeding damage with increased duration. Just junk as well. Oh, hello. Yes. So, the story, it was completely voiced as well, which was a little odd, if I'm to be honest. But, at first I disliked the voice, the reading. However, it's better than what I can do. And so it was fun to listen to them read all the texts and what have you. And again, it's pretty true to a Cthulhu-esque type of setting. One of the few games I've played which actually is such. Most of the time, these types of games just jump scares and what have you, which was not the case for this game. It was just the theme. I remember being terrified in the game as well when I was originally playing it, not knowing what was around or how to beat certain things and the horrible, nightmarish creatures in that one as well. But it's horribly pixelated these days. There's no remake to it whatsoever. But still, fun to play it. And I think it took us 3 or 4 videos to defeat it as well. Good amount of fun. I'm actually surprised as well how much about the game I remembered. What's another game that we beat? So we played The Consuming Shadow a little bit more. Probably every Halloween, I'll dust off Consuming Shadow and Occult Chronicles and play through those 2 games. Consuming Shadow is a roguelike game made by Yahtzee. Oh, we're dying, Tim.
That skill's not ready.
You're dying. Drop that on him. This on him. He's dead. Wonderful. Oh, hello, another Spirit Walker circlet. Oh, another one of these. Okay. We don't need that one. Yeah, so, what is it? So it's a roguelike, which side-scrolling might give you the impression it's like a platformer, but it's not quite like that. It also has a great theme to it. Again, really good Cthulhu-esque type of setting to it. Made by Yahtzee, I think is the gentleman's name, from Zero Punctuation? Or that's his, whatever it is. His podcast? His show? Whatever, what have you? What is this? Lightning crit, cold after. Some amazing two-handed weapons out here. We might as well clear this area out. Yes, and surprisingly, I did not fail to complete either mission. We actually unlocked a new character as well while we were out there, which is wonderful. Holy crap, we got the... Oh, what is it called? I can't remember. Oof. Wow, we almost died to that. Woo! Mental note, Tim, we need more... There's a second one. Ooh, be reflective, Tim, be careful. Get in the habit of using that. And ancient armor plate. Do we get any greens? Oh, how's our money? $250,000. We're fine. Yes, so we beat the game twice. Still have not gotten above a C, which is to say that the ancient one in that game has always defeated me. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong when it comes to that, but then again, I play the game so irregularly, I'm not that worried about it, as it were. It's just so fast. We recover energy so quickly. I should be endlessly casting spells out here. Yeah, so that was a good amount of fun. I really like reading everything in that game as well. I love it. The theme is so fantastic. I remembered actually to read the journal as well this time around. I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Your mirror. Get out of there. Nice. Worked him. There's a plant still out there somewhere. Keep moving. Sorry, but I'll be with us in a few seconds here. Okay, let's clear out these other plants. Those out, drop a little tempest in the way.
That skill's not ready.
A little poison. Remember to use that shield all the time, Tim. I'm really impressed with all the damage these things are doing. Nice, get rid of those shambling mounds. Is that one alive? No, it's dead. Yes, so back to Consuming Shadow. What was I talking about? Oh, the journal. Yeah, so that was really interesting how the spread of the... Oh, I shouldn't say, in case... So, the spoilers, everyone. So, you know, I want to lower the volume for like 2 minutes or so. So, the shadow has reached the industry department designed to combat it and has infiltrated it, which is wonderful. So the gentleman has to be careful of even his own people. What's in this place? Oh, just Nane's stash. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see what's inside of it. Gained a level, earned 17,000 experience points. That's junk. Blessed Torch. Lots of fire damage. It's a base. Okay, I have a character who could... Wow, that looks amazing. Could use that. Okay, yes. So, along with Consuming Shadows, I played through Occult Chronicles, which is also a roguelike. We played 2 quests in it. We did the Elder and the Key and Gate. And surprisingly, I believe I won both of those as well. Almost didn't win Key and Gate. That was really tough. Since we've talked, I've begun modding that game a little bit in order to bring up the other types of characters into the same power level as someone who uses melee would be. The issue is, so right away when it comes to Occult Chronicles, I love the game. I have easily 200 or 300 hours in it. However, the game has a few balance problems because it's impossible to build a well-rounded character. And in fact, some character traits and or skill selections, let's say you play a magic user instead of a psionic character and or a physical type of character, you really suffer for that choice. So much poison damage up there. Is that everything? No. Keep them going. Looks like when it takes a giant hit, it expels those orbs. Another one up there somewhere. Keep them dropping, Tim. Keep moving. Nice, excellent work. Yeah, so, okay, so I should play what first off, Tim, you should explain what Occult Chronicles is. So Occult Chronicles is another roguelike, which I already said. It's I guess turn-based might be the best way. No, because, well, it is, in fact, turn-based. The game plays very similarly to a board game. There isn't anything action-y about it. Your objective is to basically get to the second level below the house you are investigating, find the creature you were set to defeat, and defeat it. I'm trying to think of a board game which would be similar to. I would recommend just watching a video on YouTube about it. The game has a leveling system. It has a really unique combat mechanic in that you play basically what amounts to solitaire in your attempt to defeat the challenges the game throws at you.
Yeah, come here. Come here.
That's right, the screams. Ah! Holy crap, that looked dangerous. Whatever the heck that was. Good thing we moved out of the way. Let's see what else is around out here. Anything else? No. All right, let's see what we have over here. And what else about Occult Chronicles? So basically, you make a character, and then he gets to explore that entire area. It's the house. The house itself, we will talk to him. I just want to talk a little bit longer first. The game itself plays like a... Oh God! You're fake! You're a fake! That was pretty awesome, actually. The game itself plays like a board game, which I mentioned. The issue with the game I have, for the most part, is that not every single character class you can make is balanced appropriately. And the game also has a balancer in it. The stronger you make your character, the tougher the game becomes. Which is a bit odd, if you think about it. Really trying to excel in the one aspect of your character that you had. For example, if you're a melee character, you dump everything into melee, you will fight extraordinarily strong things, as opposed to trying to branch out and spread your points around. So it's interesting. I've taken to the game and began modding it, because if you play like a magic a caster, many of the encounters in the game have no option for you to use your magic, even though you should have that option, judging from how you can use it with other encounters. So I began adding different encounters to different options when you encounter creatures, so that you can actually fight back against the things if you have played a magic character. I've taken a break, like about 1 month from modding the game, but I will keep at it, and maybe for next Halloween I'll upload my mod to Nexus.
Please, just leave me alone out here.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. Stay back, I'm a powerful arcanist. I'm not looking for trouble. You must be Garrett. Oh, her father. What? I mean, yes, but how'd you know? Your daughter sent me to find you. Amala. Oh, my sweet Amala. She made it to safety then. Yes, she's fine. She's at Devil's Crossing. The prison. Well, so long as it's safe, I guess I can die in peace then. No need to be dramatic. I can get you out of here. No, I cannot bear to look in her eyes. I failed her as a father. I failed to protect her when she needed me. Leave me here. You won't be any good to her dead. I suppose that's true. We got together this far. I cannot abandon her again. I haven't given a second chance. How do you plan on getting me through, though? My leg is busted. Like this. She cares about you enough to ask me to come out here looking for you. She's not disappointed in you. At least I don't believe she is. And even so, family's family.
Dare come here.
I do dare come here. And you are just a smear on the ground now. What else is around this area? Nothing else. Yeah, so we beat the Cold Chronicles 2 more times. That was a lot of fun. Oh, right. The house itself in the game. So unlike the other 2 games I mentioned, although there is an end boss that you fight, and there are encounters themed to that boss. So, for example, God, if you're fighting the cultists, then if you're fighting the Key and Gate, you end up fighting many. I'm dead. I'm dead. Chaos damage did me in that time. Yeah, I think tons and tons of chaos damage. Alright, well, we're back here. Let's go ahead and vendor some stuff.
Left of my wares.
So, we don't need any of this.
Put it to good use.
Wow, dying. That's so weird. These things are doing a ton of damage to me, though.
Got something you need stashed.
Okay. Oh, do I want to equip this? It's 19. I lose physique and cunning. My hit points will drop to 2. Less than 100 hit points dropped. Oh, but I lose what little ether resistance I have. No, I can't afford to give that up, unfortunately. Right now, we're desperate for resistances. Snap all this. Oh, I'm doing this on screen. I'm so sorry, but it's too late now. Too late now. Get to see how I've always done this. There. Okay, and this is stuff I'm holding on to. So we have a fire mace, an awesome looking gun, and this one is poison, pierce, lightning, lightning acid, primal strike. No, I think we'll just vendor this.
It's safe with me. Promise.
I forgot, when we die, I think we lose some experience. I didn't even notice. I'll pay attention next time. Let's also vendor
Anything you like? See you around.
and talk to Amala.
I am relieved that my father made it safely.
He was a bit shaken up, but he's still alive.
We were never close, but he's the only family I got left. I don't know how to thank you. Oh, perhaps this. Here, take this potion. My father and I took sips from it along our journey to keep up our strength. I'm sure you'll find it useful.
Thank you. Take care. Wow, that's, I guess, a complete respec.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
So we'll keep you here. Is it soulbound? Not soulbound. Wow. Okay. I guess that's... Well, technically, Tim, you'd have to play for quite some time to get that. Oh, right. So I did some moving of stuff, didn't I? Crap, you might have missed a few things that I did. So, okay. So I found Skyreach Sash at some point, and maybe we should equip this. We lose a little bit of physique. We pick up... we lose flat elemental damage. Oh, wow. Storm Surge is amazing, though. We could give this a try. How much damage does my shard do? 2,409. Okay, we don't lose that much damage from this. Most of my damage is actually electrical in nature. Yeah, let's use this. We'll hold on to that for the future, though. This doesn't have any resistance. 14. My resistances are still at 80%, so we didn't need them. Let's look for another component to put into this. Let's see. It's shields, chest. We have anything that gives us ether resistance? We do have something that gives us chaos resistance. Where was that? Oh, that was chaos damage, Tim. It's the tallow, I think, that gives you the chaos resistance. That's not an armor item. Crap! Okay. Yeah, chaos resistance, less damage, but that's using amulets and metals. Okay, well, can I have another that can't be put into that either. I don't need fire resistance. We don't need cold resistance. I guess we'll take whatever we have the most of, so that will be health and constitution.
Safe. Promise.
While we're here, do we have anything we want to create?
Scrap metal.
Gluttony. Fatality damage, decay, breath of death. Sounds awesome, but I don't think we need to make one. Do we have any transcendent ones that would be good for us? Oh, Ancestor would be good. We need 20% to all 20% all damage. That is better. The pet damage is just so-so. Plus all skills and shamans also is very nice. Oh, Arbiter is also good. 24% elemental damage. We don't care about... Oh, but we'd be only using that. Conflagration doesn't bot. We don't want that. Death Chill could work. 29% cold damage. The attack speed's useless, but the cold resistance is also useless. The vitality resistance we could make use of. We would gain an aura, which would give us more damage. No, but this is... I don't think that affects my actual spells, so I don't know if that's actually good enough. Ancestor, then. Because I think the damage would affect the lightning it does. Maybe. Even if it doesn't, it's still a decent talisman. So we need Haunt and a Mark of McDragon. We don't have any marks. Do we have... Can we make a Haunt? We don't even know Haunt. Okay, so much for that. Do we have anything else? No, we're wasting time. Let's get back out there. Oh, did we level? We leveled. Okay, hold on. We leveled. So let's take this point into physique. Because we gain a tiny bit more hit points. Is that right? Do we? We do. And more defense. Or do I want more spirit? We'll take a point in spirit. For over here... Another point into Arcanist. And I'm thinking I want the skill recharge lowered some more. I would like to get that to 20 seconds. That's going to take like 7 points though, Tim. Let's take Frozen Core up a rank instead. Next level, we'll put that into the mirror. Alright, let's get back out there. So we forgot to put down... I forgot to put down the Rift Gate, so... You have to run all the way back, do the Walk of Shame. Back out there. Actually, well, no, we should go get our corpse. We recover a little bit of the experience we lost. I goodness, they do so much damage out there. I need to be using the healing potion immediately. Oh, I'm so dumb. We have a single ether cluster, so I should be using that when I get the chance. I might have to actually consider taking another defensive ability with her. Ah, there's where I died. Been a long time since I've died regularly, especially with Diana. I don't think she died at all going up all this way. This is quite a nice change of pace. And I haven't played Elite with any of my characters, nor in the game whatsoever, so I can't comment for that, to that. Okay, we gained a tiny bit of experience. We'll drop you here. Who killed me? Oh, he died too. Okay. We'll pick up that. Did we lose money? Not really. We can just leave that on the ground. Alright, so back to exploring the woods. I was talking about Occult Chronicles. Yeah, so if you like... Well, I recommend you watch a video or two. The game itself, I think it's... I don't remember how much it is. It's for sale at Cryptic Comet. I think that's one of the only places you can get it, actually. It's not on Steam. And I've owned it for many, many years. This was back when independent games weren't really around on Steam and or GOG or anything. So it required me knowing about the games. I had been a lurker on several independent games forums for a while. So I constantly was aware of all these little, well, obviously indie games which had come out or were coming out. Oh god, what the heck is that? He's dead. Got some fur. Wow, I think it's a pretty big monster. Oh, it reminded me of the rat creatures. It's a bigger version of them. Oh, it's a Wendigo. Gotcha, we've seen these before. Oh man, look at their totems and everything. Amazing. Hello, treasure trove. Oh, a manticore eye. Nice. I think I have a character who could maybe use this. But I say that about every green item I pick up. And I guess we're facing down this way. We'll continue to go that way. I saw a shrine that looked like it was down here. I see it on the mini-map, so we're going to want to go that way. Yes, so Occult Chronicles. Fantastic independent game. And I'll probably play through it again next Halloween. We played through Darkwood. Oh my god, what a fantastic game. I had backed that game... I'm sorry, no. I did not back that game on Kickstarter. I did purchase the game while it was in early access on Steam. It looked promising as a survival horror game. And by survival horror, I don't mean the standard survival horror. More like a survival horror in the... It was a frightening game, and it was similar a little bit to Don't Starve. That type of survival. As opposed to having to ration out your bullets and what have you. But oh my god, it was fantastic. Again, the theme was great. Very Cthulhu-esque, another game. Actually, now that I think about it, most of the games I played this Halloween had fantastic theme to them. The combat was vicious. I really liked it. It's a top-down game, similar to it's not a twin-stick shooter. It's not fast-paced, but that's what the action would be like. But it's much slower paced.
Can't do that.
Hello, cannibals. Anything else in here? Do you have some crates? Yes. Oh, I don't want to ruin the game, but it was amazing. If you like scary games, you will actually like Darkwood. And it has that real sense of achievement to it for you surviving during the evening, especially in the later sanctuaries that you'll end up at. It has such an awesome looking wave, thorn wave, I think I'll call that. That thorn wave ability looks fantastic. You're a fake. You're a fake. Oh, you're not fake. You were real. Okay. Hello. Let's drop this first. What the heck? A serpent. A rock serpent. It's dead. Thank God. Hey! Awesome. Another shrine to cleanse. What do we gain? Just junk. We get another devotion point. So I was working, I think, toward... Am I working toward Whirlpool with her? For all that delicious cold damage? Or do I want to come over here for Altos? We don't have any red for all this extra lightning damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, we need to go after this. Okay. So we need green, blue, and red. We have absolutely no red at the moment. Having taken a few blue abilities instead. Oh, actually, no. We're about to get some red. There we go. Okay, so we picked up 2 red now, and 3 more blue. With Messenger of War completed, what do we need for you? Okay. We need a little more green, and not too much more red. Is there any more green reds around? Elemental damage, after resistance, energy, life. Damage. Wow, this is great. Purple and green. But if I want the storm, I need red. So what ones are red? What do you gain? Me blue and red. No, this is useless. What else do we gives us red? The vulture does. I don't think we want the vulture. Oh, bleeding resistance, chaos resistance, cunning. The resistances are decent. It's a 5-pointer though. How about the Jackal? What do you give me? Energy, total speed, to all damage. Oh, that could be good, actually. The attack speed bonus wouldn't affect my storms. Neither would the health. But it's only 3 points for 3 red. But we need more than 3, right? Darn, we need 4. And we need green. So we could take... How much green do we need for this? 4 green and 4 red. So if I take Quill, that doesn't give me enough. I would need Solo's Light, but that's fire damage. That's a pet one. I'm sorry I'm doing this on screen, everybody, but you get to see the agony over deciding which of these I'm going to go for. Oh, this gives us blue and red. Viper, and it's 4 points. What does this do? Cunning Spirit, Energy Leech, Vitality Resistance. Oh, hey! Reduced target's elemental resistance for 3 seconds. That could be good, but I think that's probably based on my attacks, not on my spells. What is this one? Two-handed? Nope, we're not going to benefit from that. We could take the winter one. I have this on several other of my characters for all that extra frost and frostburn damage. But this is a large constellation. You're going to take red and blue, though, Tim, right? That's what you need, red and blue? No, you need red and green, Tim. Red and green. What does Murmur give me? Defense... No, acid and cold damage, that's useless for me. Green and red. Okay, well, sorry for wasting your time, everybody. I have to agonize over that if I want the lightning gentleman. I'll figure it out. No, I won't. Alright, so what's next, Tim? Talk about other games. Yeah, so back to Darkwood. The ending for that game, holy crap, that was amazing. And every time in that game, I thought I had seen the most disturbing thing I would ever see. The game threw something new at me. Every time. Like, it was fantastic. Holy crap. I died 6 times in that game as well, and I gave myself up to 10 deaths before I would just delete my character. There are other difficulty levels in the game, speaking of our earlier difficulty level talk. The different difficulty levels just mean that in hard, you can only die 4 times, but the game itself has a way for you to increase the amount of times you can die. I think all told, you're allowed 8 deaths. And then there's very hard, in which you can only die, at which a single death kills you, with no way to give yourself more lives. And, yeah, it was great. I plan to play that game again, maybe next Halloween. Oh, look, a giant root crawling up. This is a giant tree? Feels like we're crawling up a giant tree. Last time I did this was in Quest for Glory 3. Something else about Darkwood is that your decisions matter. If you decide to kill a certain someone, they won't be around later on in the game. You can side with different people, and there's multiple endings to the game as well. It's also like, I think... Oh, God.
Can't do that yet.
I think it's like Fallout, in that how you interacted with certain groups determines what happens to them at the end of the game as well. Should we pick up all the normal loot? Nah, we'll just run forward with her. I'm worried that the magical items will begin beating my green items.
You dare.
Well, they're chaos people, Tim. Ah! Love that scream. What is this? This is junk. Oh, we're in a jungle now. Mushrooms. Oh, right. The people were mentioning that the mushrooms out here and everything are poisonous. We've been in the swamp, though, Tim, this whole time so far, you know. Nice. Good work. Diana. Oh, tracks. All right. This will lead us to a town, probably. So let's go off the beaten track, literally, and try going this way.
Can't do that yet.
My strategy is basically back up. Yeah, so the combat was great. It was very well done. You could gain perks in the game, which were balanced very well by the negative quirks you had to take for taking them. You were inventory space, and you had to manage your inventory very well. You had to survive every night to stay alive, and during the days when you went out exploring. There was items that you wanted to have in your on your hotbars to benefit from them, but every item you put on your hotbar would be a spot that you couldn't have, like a gun or something of the sort, for you to use to defend yourself. It was really, really well done. I really loved it. It's perhaps my favorite survival game that I've played to date. And again, the writing was good. I love the theme. The combat was fantastic. And I plan to make different choices with the next character I send through the game. Wonderful game. I highly recommend Darkwood. What else do we play? So, by the time this goes up, System Shock 2, with the Sec mod installed, will have been beaten again. That guy looks like a purple boss. Oh god! That's a thing of spines. I completely missed him. That's chaos damage. We don't have to worry about that. So much bleeding damage? Yeah, we don't have much bleeding or vitality resistance. A Wendigo Spirit, a new craftable. Ooh, I love that. Look at that face. Reminds me of Slain. Oh, didn't we beat Slain this year? I think we did. At the beginning of the year, we beat Slain, Back from Hell. That was a fantastic platformer. It's one of those ones where you're gonna die over and over and over again until memorization, pattern... Oh god, Tim. Holy crap, we're almost dead. Why don't you be really careful here? Okay. Woo! That was ridiculously close. Don't walk into the death. Zelda. Holy crap, that was really close. Yeah, so System Shock 2 with the Sec mod will be beaten. I've always... God, another boss. I've really always enjoyed System Shock 2. And the Sec mod is amazing. It makes the game tougher. It makes the enemy, because it makes the enemies stronger, makes them faster, adds new enemies in it, adds a bunch of different modifications, different gun, completely reworks the modification skill, adds new OS upgrades, adds one new level in hydroponics, which you need to do to clear the level of the many's biomass. New weapons, new implants. It is fantastic. Absolutely a wonderful mod. Having played through with that mod once, I cannot imagine ever playing through the game again without the Sec mod installed. It is simply that incredible.
That skill's not ready.
I die, Wendigos. Be your fur. So, yep, so that game will have been beaten. That game, I guess I should warn you if you like. So it's what is the game, Tim? Because you're not talking about it. The System Shock 2 is a FPS game. It's one of the, from my recollection, it's one of the first FPSs that I can think of. Like, by that I mean the earliest that actually had like a leveling system in it. It came out right around the time that Deus Ex came out, and it's made by, I think might be made by the same company, Ion Storm. I want to say made System Shock 2. Or am I getting that confused with the Necronox? Maybe it was Eidos that made System Shock 2. It uses the same art for the characters that Thief used. So probably, Looking Glass Studios, right? Well, maybe Thief. Maybe it was. I can't remember, everyone. I'm so sorry. But in any case, oh god, am I poisoned? No. Oh, hello. Lots of these giant plants up here.
Can't do that yet.
You dead? No. Holy crap! A lot of poison up in this area. I wilt already. Wake up, Sim. Keep yourself alive if you can. Oh god. Use your mirror. Holy crap, I took that ability not realizing just how much I was going to end up relying on that. Something I'm not doing, though, is really utilizing my Arcane Will ability. Whenever my life goes below 60%, it procs. Careful from that. You have Bloodthirsty Bloom. Surprised there isn't a Fire Flower out here from Mario looking to kill us. Slithering Vine of Scorching. Yes, so System Shock 2. It's one of the first FPSs with the leveling system, which I mentioned already. The weapons can be modified, so you can add different effects to them as well. And the game features randomly spawning enemies and random loot as well on those enemies. It's absolutely a great game. And one of my, well, it is one of my favorite FPSs, but unfortunately it doesn't beat some of the other, my top 5 for them. But still a fantastic game. We haven't quite beaten it yet, and we probably won't before the end of the year, but I'll include it at this year's games we beat anyway, is SteamWorld Heist, which is a turn-based 2D combat game. Imagine the new XCOM and make it in a 2D sphere, like as if it was a platformer. But it's turn-based. It's not an action-based game. That is what SteamWorld Heist is. I was actually really surprised because I own SteamWorld Dig, and I thought it was going to be like an action game, but with an action game instead. So when I actually began playing it, I've had it for a few years. Wow, I was really surprised, and I really, really liked it. It's difficult enough, especially on hard, and oh my goodness, whoo! It is tough. That good sense of, yeah, everything went really well. And unlike some of the other turn-based games, like the new XCOM, for example, this game doesn't have a hit-and-miss mechanic like them. Instead, your character aims their gun and it wavers their aim slightly. And so you have to kind of eyeball if the guns will actually be able to hit the enemy instead. The better you are at eyeballing and the more patient you are, the more likely you are going to be able to take advantage of it to hit the enemy. Certainly there's a lot of you. You're all really quick, too. Ooh, hello, Fire Shrine. Look at you. You look great. Clear out all the enemies behind us. Keep thinking these are going to be fake, but so far we have nothing but real ones. Are you fake? Nope. Ooh, hello, Ugden Bloom. For having such vibrant colors in the midst of truly rotten stench. Flies probably love it. How are we looking? Back up this way. We'll keep playing till we reach the next portal, I think. Where are we, by the way? Oh, that might be some time away. Coven's Refuge? Well, we'll do this anyway. I think... Oh, right. So what else did we play through? We played through Darkest Dungeon again. It gave me an excuse to whip out the Lum mod, which is a mod of my own design. It's basically, I didn't desire to make the game any easier. I just wanted things balanced a little differently in the game. And I don't think I unbalanced anything with it. It's always fun to play through it. And we lost. Oh God. Okay, the Thorn Wave didn't really get us. Actually, that was like a Thorn Nova. Another Ungden Bloom. Die. What do we get? Garbage. Take that anyway, though. My bone. Yes, so Darkest Dungeon, I like Darkest Dungeon. I have over 600 hours invested in Darkest Dungeon, so you better believe I better like that game, having played it so much. Though, in all honesty, 400 of those hours are spent playing it with my mod installed. In fact, I need to work on the mod notes. I haven't touched the mod notes since, oh my goodness, for like at least a month and a half now. I beat the game sometime mid-October, if I recall correctly. What's in this? Den of Caraxes. Slay him and take his heart. Do we do this? Yeah, let's do it. So Darkest Dungeon is a turn-based strategy game, side-scrolling in a matter of speaking. It's great. I love it. I love the new content they added. The what's it called now? The Crimson Court. That was it. Sorry, running around. Crimson Court was good. My only complaint. Okay, so my complaint with it, as long as I do. Why do I immediately talk about my complaints with the game when I begin talking about it? I guess the reason I do that is because I generally really, really like all the games that I'm playing on my channel. And so, like, almost every game I play, I love the graphics, I tend to like the story, or I like the gameplay. So, I could go on and on about which of those things I like a good deal. Maybe I should be doing that, actually. All the games I talked about briefly how much I liked them and I played them, and that was about it. And then they're oh, hello. Aren't you massive? And you're poisonous. And you summon assistance. Holy crap. Help! This is...
Can't do that yet.
Not turning out well for any of us. No. We'll just dodge you, run through you. Use my defense because we're going to die right there. Is it dead? Nope, it's not dead yet. Drop another thing. It teleports. Spewing poison, but we dodged it. Nice try. Okay, don't attack those. Drop another one of these down. That's another boss. There's two bosses here now.
Can't do that yet.
Oh God, we're dead. We're gonna die. We're in a corner. Oh God, we're frozen. Help! Two bosses. Two bosses. Nothing I could do there. All right then. We lost some experience. Let's go back here and vendor all the stuff while we're in the area. Let's do this again.
See you around.
Pierce fire. Nah,
Put it to good use.
Two bosses? Really? Come on. Come on now.
Got something you need
This is
stashed.
silly. Alright, we got another Manticore Eye. Some Frost. I don't know why I'm still collecting these. It's just a habit, I suppose. It's the later ones that I need more of, not these earlier components I have tons of. There's a few early components that are difficult to get. Like, I'm not getting a whole lot of resilient plating, and silk swatches are difficult to get. You have to know what creatures drop them, and then farm those things, if you really want to get tons of them. What you do. Still not all of you. Okay, let's stick these. These are soulbound? They're not soulbound? They're not soulbound. Are the purple items still soulbound? Oh, they're not! What the heck? When did they change this? Well, that's wonderful. That means I can just... Oh, that is fantastic. So all the purple things, everyone, used to obviously be soulbound. Now they no longer are. How about the scrap? Wow. And the key? Not even the keys? Holy crap, that's amazing. Wow. Dynamite? No, the purple items are... Wow, that's incredible. So, what are these? Those are quest related. Oh, they're not?
With me. Promise.
We didn't complete that quest. Alright, that's a quest item. We can't put that in there. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm saying wow a whole lot, but I am amazed that the purple items are not soulbound anymore. That will make making things for all my other characters a lot easier.
I'll hold on to that.
Alright, let's get back out there and get our body back. Stupid boss and his help. I really need another defensive item. The only thing we've got is my healing item, skill of some sort. Good thing I dropped the rift gate right outside, at least. Alright, let's get back in there and get our experience back. Vengeance! Oh, we're inside the place, are we? Oh, we didn't defeat the creatures. It must still be here. Let's pick up all this stuff and vendor this. Yeah, he's still around there. He's still king of his hill. Just a foul. Tim, don't activate the other boss. Gotcha, you jerk! Heart of Caraxus. Oh, he dropped little guys too. Get out of here with those little things. What do we get here? We got something that is not for us. It's a shaman item, but it's for a melee shaman, it looks like. Oh, you're kidding me. You had like 2 hit points left. How about that? Okay, well, vengeance is ours. Take that, horrible creatures. What did you drop? Stalwart, something of probably junk. Wow. It's not a bad item, but we have better. Anything else in this place? Any special chests or the like? Oh, I love the moss growing on the trees and everything. Hello. Golem.
Can't do that yet.
Wow, there's a lot of you. The thorn wave, nice try. Hey, wonderful work. And a chest, a normal chest. What's inside of it? Bugs. Not inside the chest, they're around the chest. Gotcha. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let's get back outside and keep working our way toward the rift gate. Take the heart and Olgrim's keepsake to Garinda. Take its heart, acquire Olgrim's keepsake from Christopher Creed. Alright, let's swing back this way and explore what looks like a little structure or something in the woods. As I was talking about SteamWorld Heist. So another game I beat, but I didn't record this one, was also... Wait, I began talking about what I liked in particular about all the games. So why don't we do that for at least SteamWorld Heist, Tim? So for SteamWorld Heist, I'm a big fan for all the games I play, whenever something new is attempted. So for SteamWorld Heist, the aiming mechanic, and that's actually why I talked about it briefly, was such a novel idea. I've not ever seen it before. that it really stood out as a wonderful way to handle aiming in the game, whether or not you hit or miss an enemy. And the enemy had the same thing. And of course, it's AI, and so as such, I can already tell that the makers of the game had designed it such that the enemies would sometimes miss, like they would definitely miss their shot, which I just said because I just said the enemies would sometimes miss. What I meant by that is that the enemy would run up and it seemed to be on purpose miss their shot, like miss aim. Oh, we have some text to read. We'll do that in a little bit. What else I like about the game? I like the loot system in the game as well, and the way in which the game encouraged you to continue moving through the mission. Because some missions had an alarm that would activate, in which case you always felt under pressure because enemy reinforcements were coming for you. And the longer it took you to complete the mission, the more reinforcements you'd end up fighting. Eventually, you would be overwhelmed by them. And the game balanced it well because you really wanted to stay and explore everything in order to get all the loot. But you couldn't risk that all the time, depending upon if you missed a few shots or what have you. You would have to retreat. Ah, there certainly is a lot of you out here today. Nice try, rock people. Your essence. I guess we'll go back this way. The art style, I really like the art for that game as well, and the difficulty was spot on. Hard was perfect for me. I felt like normal was too simple. The story was, it was okay. Oh God, it did give us more of the lore for the SteamWorld world. Help! You know what? Through it. Oh, it's a boss, one of these guys. Alright, he ran away. We'll have to double back and kill him. Let's be careful, Tim. Just dodge those. Dodge those again. Dodge all his things. There you go. Very nice. Or her things, actually. I have these already, I believe. Yep, one's gonna bend those ones. I don't need another pair. What else about the game did you like, Tim? The sound effects? The music was great. I loved the music. I'm not a fan of steam-powered Giraffe, so I took out their soundtracks and instead put in soundtracks from other games. Normally, I would have left them in for the Let's Play as well, even if I'm not a fan of... But I mean, not a fan, I mean, it's not bad music, but it's not something I would generally want to listen to for a steampunkish, science fiction-y flying in space game. But you know, hey, to each their own. So, yeah, the music was great. I loved the soundtrack for the Scrappers in particular. That sound, their combat theme is amazing. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it's great. And again, you get a little more lore of the SteamWorld world, and I like it. It's cute. I love the way all the robots talk as well. It's just mumbles, but it sounds robotic, and they all have different inflections in their voice to give them all their little bit of personality. Plus, they all obviously look different. And we made it to Coven's Refuge, which I guess is where the Coven is located. So I guess we'll be stopping here, everybody. Let's go back to town, vendor our stuff, and we'll call the session. 2 more rift gates. Woo! I'm probably going to take a day or 3 off from the game so that my hand can get a little bit of rest. Oh, look at this heart. The oddly shaped heart of a massive crustacean. It reeks of seaweed. Vendor all this really quick so you can see how much money I'm ending with, I guess. Guess I'm doing this on screen now. Oh, we'll read this as well before we call the session. What's this?
Put it to good use.
Yeah, we're gonna need more life, Tim, and you need more points in your defensive skills. But I can't stop putting one single point into our whatever this is, our skill meters, our class meters. We need these to constantly be leveled, or we're gonna fall behind. Even if it is almost no life and or energy, we still need it. I probably should be putting all my points into physique now, honestly. Next point we'll be putting into Arcanist. And another point into Mirror of Eroctites, whatever, however you say it. We are 2 points away from mental alacrity. I don't think I need that. We're fine for energy. I'm not taking Fabric of Reality. We don't need that. I don't need Albrecht's Aether Ray with its character. We're looking for Shattered Star is what we want. And over here in Shaman, we want Corrupted Storm. No, we don't want Corrupted Storm, Tim, at all. You're done. You just want Storm Totem. Then the question is, which of these power and abilities do you want? Fire damage, I guess, but we don't have any plus fire, and we don't have anything plus ether. We would take Star Pact for Cold, Lightning, Frostburn, Electrocute. Ooh, 1% skill cooldown reduction could be helpful as well, especially with, like, Mirror and what have you. Yeah, so we'll be taking Star Pact as my level 50, but we are nowhere close to that. Actually, you probably won't even see me use it, because unless I record myself playing through the game at the higher difficulty levels, I won't get that far into this character class to actually take it. Okay. Physical damage. No, this is Vendor. Alright, everybody, let's go ahead and read this note, and then we're calling it a session. Cratchmore's Order. There have been some strange travelers about these parts recently. The inn is busy, more so than it should be at this time of year. Not that you'll hear me complaining about that. A fair bit of extra coin has found its way to my pockets as of late, but the folk moving through these parts aren't like the ones we're used to seeing. There's been common folk from further south in Devil's Crossing, and groups of men and women moving about with strange new markings on their armor and clothes. We've even had a fella a couple of weeks back claimed he came all the way south from the capital. Said he was a chef looking for work. I didn't have room for him, so I suggested he try in Burwich. That would be Olgrim. It's not just the people that are strange. There's been an uneasy feeling in the forest, as I'm sure you've noticed. I haven't seen or heard a bird in more than a week. I've taught it up to there being more than a few people around, but no more than 3 days ago, Critch brought in a fresh kill. It was a big swamp buck, 10 pounds if I remember correctly. A kill like that usually brings in the vultures, but the dressings have been sitting out in the woods festering since, and no sight of those hideous things. If it sits out there much longer, it'll draw out Caraxes for sure. I swear that crusty old bastard has doubled in size and gotten twice as ugly since I last saw him. He's been up around the inn twice in the last year, stealing things. Supposedly even took a milk cow from Gretchen's stable. I shouldn't like to think what happened to that poor thing. Fire used to scare him off, but he seems to have become bolder as he's grown. Whoever finds that creature's lair is in for a right heap of useless junk and more crab than a man could eat in a lifetime. If anyone should be eating that thing to begin with. In any case, there is business to be done, especially with all these folk moving about the countryside. If you've got the stories, I like to order 3 casks of Redmire Ale, 2 cases of Black Leaf, and 20 bottles of stone wine. Payment on delivery as usual. Cratchmore. Alright, buddy, that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one. I might have done some stuff off screen when we talk again, in particular the Rory Legacy and Black Heart of the Void. If I've done that, I will let you guys know. See you then, and thanks for watching again, everybody. Take care.